Hey, it's JJ Ryan, and this is my Westpointe Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ride of the Week, the all-new 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited. You're going to notice a totally new front end for 2019, completely redesigned, bolder design, not to mention the improved headlights you're going to see on the front. They're a lot bigger than 2018. The signature 7-slot grille from Jeep, it's still there. The back end, by the way, yep, they redesigned that too. This is all new. They're not joking around. Completely redesigned 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited. You notice the license plate, it's been moved to the center now, and you've got an available hands-free power lift gate that is foot activated. Yep, you just kick your foot underneath the bumper, tailgate senses it and opens right up. You can also use the key fob like I'm going to do right now, or use the button right here. So 3 different ways of opening the power tailgate, which is super convenient when you got hands full of groceries. And speaking of those groceries, looking for somewhere to put them, look at all the room in the back of this Cherokee. Keep in mind, this is not a Grand Cherokee. This is a Cherokee. This is the crossover SUV. A little bit smaller, bigger than a car, but not as big as an SUV, but it still has a ton of usable room in this cargo area. And if you put down the second row seats, which you can see I've got one of them down and I have one of them up just to show the difference, there is a ton of room. If you want to put a flat screen TV in here, put the second row seats down and you have got tons of space for it. As far as closing up the tailgate, the same exact ways you open it up are the same exact ways you can close it. There's a button here on the side. You can kick your foot underneath the bumper or use the key fob like I'll do again right there. And if you're wondering, is the Jeep Cherokee just a step down from the Grand Cherokee? It really isn't. You look at the inside of a Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, you look at the inside of this Jeep Cherokee Limited, you're going to see all the same high quality materials inside of both. You got this really amazing leather wrapped heated steering wheel, incredibly soft leather seats. They are super comfortable, by the way. The center console, yeah, it's leather wrapped. The doors on the side, they've got some leather wrapping to them as well, and the shift knob, leather wrapped. So a lot of leather accents, super soft, super comfortable. Not to mention the front seats are 8-way power adjustable, 4-point lumbar support, so you can get that maximum comfort if you're going on a long road trip. And while this particular one does not have it, you can also get this massive dual pane panoramic sunroof, which takes up the entire top of this Jeep Cherokee. By the way, if you're someone who needs storage inside your car, you are going to have so many compartments to hide stuff in this. I mean, I keep finding them everywhere. You've got the sunglass holder up here. There's a compartment here in the center, which is actually pretty deep. Of course, the glove box is right there. This compartment up here is one of my favorites. I put my cell phone in that. It's got a USB port here, so you can have your phone charging and super close to where you're going to be storing your phone, which is handy. Power outlet there, and then a really deep center console with another power outlet and another USB port, and something you don't see very often, it's actually got the change sorter in there, which is kind of cool. But let's look at the overall dash. I mean, it just looks fantastic. You can customize the instrument cluster there right by the steering wheel. You've got the center infotainment system, which is the Uconnect 8.4-inch touchscreen, which looks fantastic. HD resolution. It's got Apple CarPlay. It's got Android Auto. It's got its own built-in navigation too, which is really handy. It looks really, really nice. And you can actually type in a destination just like you would be able to do on Apple Maps or Google Maps. So let's say I wanted to go to Westpointe. Type it in, and it is going to find it. Look at that. Pick any of the, obviously they're all the same, Westpointe Dodge and Route 2, and it will give me directions there, and you can find alternatives. So it's just like using Apple Maps, but you're not going to have to use your data on your cell phone plan, which is really, really handy. So totally worth the upgraded infotainment to the 8.4-inch Uconnect with the navigation. But automatic start-stop, by the way, so if you want to save money on fuel economy, you can do that. It turns off the motor when you're at a stoplight or at a stop sign. You don't really need it. So a lot of cool things, both inside and outside of the Jeep Cherokee. Some new for 2019, some not, but I just think it looks really, really good. Alright, so there it is, my Westpointe Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ride of the Week. It's been so much fun driving this. The all-new 2019 Jeep Cherokee. You want to take one for a test drive, go see my friends at Westpointe Chrysler Jeep Dodge, I-40 and Mustang Road. You're not going to be disappointed. If you want something that's got a ton of room inside, but also has the fuel economy and practicality of, let's say, a car, this is the perfect compromise for you. I-40 and Mustang Road. It's Westpointe Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Ask for Brad McRae or Noy Montoya. They're going to treat you like a member of their own family. It's one dealership, great people at Westpointe Chrysler Jeep Dodge. I will see you on the road, and we'll see what we're driving next week. What's it going to be this time? We'll find out.